everybody. Great to be with you. Whoa, what's that going on out there? Looks like some dolphin are feeding in the surf here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning, and we have high hopes. Look at that, spy hop. That was cool. Whoa, I hope you got to see that. That is beautiful. I don't care what happens here today after that. It's going to be a good day. We'll see if we can't catch some surf fish and bring you along for the adventure. Good morning, my friends. Oh my God. It's like summertime down here today in Surfside. It is absolutely beautiful. Mackey's on his way. Let's see if we can catch some fish. Let's get this going here. Beautiful. Perfect conditions. See if we can't get a bite on our first cast here. That's always magical if you can pull that off. Whoa, those dolphin are out of the water out there. Whoa, look at that. Dirty rats are eating all my yellowfin croaker. They're definitely feeding on something, so I'm going to wait for that wave to break and then make a cast out beyond it and see if we can't pull a halibut or a yellowfin croaker. Oh, these dolphin are right here in the surf, man. Gotta be some fish here. Gotta be. Come on, bite it. Let's go. Woo, look at all these. It's just so lively here. Birds. Dolphin. There's Mackie. Catch something. All right, let's make another cast here. See if we can't get this to go. Beautiful conditions. Can't get much nicer than we got here this morning in SoCal. We're in Surfside, California. Kind of sandwiched between Huntington Beach, Sunset Beach, and Seal Beach. Gorgeous morning. See if we get a bite here. Come on. Oh, man, I don't like the way this wave's breaking on me now. Catch up with it. There we go. In between, maybe. Should have waited on that, but still coming through some good surf here. Throwing a little chrome jig. Probably do really well here fishing bait. Water temp feels like it's near 60 on my toes. So that's good. We'll start getting up over 60 and that's when this whole thing will erupt. But all this life around leads me to believe that we got a shot here. We'll see what happens. All right. See that wave breaking out there? I want to let that break and then cast beyond that. See that one out there? There we go. All right, I'm back behind that. Got a little break. What the heck is that right there? Oh, that's dolphin right there. Wow. Come on, you yellowfin croaker. I know you got to be there. That's what that guy's doing there. He's feeding on that stuff. Whoa, right there. Right in front of us. Little devils munching on my fish. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. I'm so happy to see you here. And I wish you the best of luck in consuming as much yellowfin croaker as you can. Not. Oh, it's really cool to see these things here, man. That's part of the whole surf fishing thing, if you ask me. Just this. It's so affordable to come down here. Whether you catch a fish or not, it is just gorgeous down here. Hopefully we'll get a bite here. All right, let's go. Come on. Got to be a biter on this one. Let's go. Come on. Right in between these wave breaks. Bite it. Come on. Not yet. Come on. Oh, man. All right. I don't know if I have to move or not. I'm watching Mackie. Dolphin are really active here. Oh, nibble! And I missed it. Come on. I nibbled on there. Who knows what it was? Probably a 40-pound halibut. Probably a really small barred perch. All right, well, that gives me some confidence. Maybe I won't move right away. Woo. Dolphin are all over the place. Come on, bite. It's bite time. Tell me that wasn't just one lone fish. Whoa, look at these things, man. They are jumping out of the water, spy hopping. It's really beautiful. No bites for Mackie yet. Give this about, I don't know, 5 more casts. I already walked way down here. I like this spot where I'm fishing. Some structure here. All right, let's go. Nice. Come on. This has got to be a biter here. This has got to be a biter. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you little devils. Gotta be a fish here. Gotta be a fish here. So, I'm varying my retrieve. Slow, fast. Sometimes when you're throwing a jig, whether it's a Lucky Craft or a chrome little jig like this, sometimes when you stop and start, that's when you get a bite. I see this current is blowing me down this way, so I'm trying to cast uphill a little bit. Perfect right here is when you get a bite. Come on, bite it. Come on. What is with this today? Way too much fun. Had one biter, short bite. A little bit difficult fishing here today. These sets are coming in. Pelicans starting to hit the water now. I mean, it's just, all the signs are here. I don't like that. I'm gonna cast. My line is ending up over here all the time. There's a very strong current, so I'm gonna cast up this way and then see if the thing's not like right out in front of me pretty much. I'm gonna wait for these two waves to break. When I think I can get beyond it, I'm gonna make a cast like now, up that way. Okay, let's go, baby. Come on, bite it. Right now, you dirty rats. Come on, you dirty little stinking yellowfin croaker. I don't know why I think I'm going to catch a yellowfin croaker. It could be a bar perch, halibut. Whoa, tide's coming up big time. Camera's still safe, barely. Dolphin out of the water. Might make a move here. All right, 3 more casts here. 3 more. Whoa! Out of the water! This is a pretty cool show here, man. Beats the hell out of SeaWorld, let me tell you. Whoa! These things are really active. Definitely feeding on some surf fish in here. Okay, I'm back behind that wave. Gonna let it break. And just gonna wind. Kind of a little slower this time. See if that works. You know, sometimes wintertime fish are a little more lethargic. And slow, let me stop, start. Let's see what we can do here. Come on. Woo! All right, Mackie's doing something. He went up there. I think he's changing jigs or something. What was that, number 1? I think I got 2 more to go, right? Freaking beautiful here. Any nibbles? Yeah, I know. Those things are insane. Hey, just that is bitching. All right. Waiting on this wave. I don't want to cast in front of it because then you're all screwed up. Right behind, there's more waves coming. Man, I sucked on that cast. Caught my finger in it. Got way too excited. Feels like my jig's foul too. Yep. Jig is a little bit fouled up because of my expert cast. a moment ago. I probably have a fish. All right, there it is. Looks like it popped loose. Nope. Let's see if we can just give it a few twitches. There we go. We're good. Ho, ho, ho. What a show on the Delphinus. Man, this is really cool. You know what would be cooler? Whoa! If I could catch something with the show, that'd be even better. Whoa! Check these guys out, man. Friggin' awesome. All right, here we go. Back me on. I actually made a halfway decent cast. It looks good. Come on. Dolphin are chasing those yellowfin in here on the beach. And they want anything. They don't even want to, they're not even thinking about eating. They're thinking about surviving. Running away from these voracious, cute, lovable dolphin. Oh man. Take a little. I don't want to leave here. I like the way it looks. I think I made my third cast, so we'll wait for that outside wave to break. Then I am going to move. Just going to go that way. A little bit further. Shoot, man, these delphinas are surfing it now. This bitchin'. Woo! There we go. Come on, bite this one. I'm leaving after this cast. I know I've been threatening it forever. Only one thing will make me stay. You all know what that is. It's a nibble. Even if it's just a nibble like that last one. Haven't had anything but one short bite. Okay. I give up. Time to move. Trying to talk him into biting, aren't I? All right. Woof. I'm out of here. Not going to make a very long run. It's one thing that's cool about surf fishing, as you know, you're the captain of the ship. You make the decisions. And you're responsible when fishing sucks, too. All right, let's go. I'll bring you along with me. There's Mackie. Any bites? I had one bite, a decent bite. I won't say that. It was a little nibble anyway, but I'm going to just move down a little bit. If you want to stay here, please do.
There's nothing here.
All right, let's do it. Man, these dolphin are putting on a hell of a show.
Yeah, it's like a free SeaWorld show.
Oh my God, it's so cool. Whoa, right up here. In fact, before I make my next few casts, I think I'll try to zoom in on that Delphinus for you. I mean, they're literally, you can see them offshore there a little bit. They're pretty far, whoa, offshore, but there's some that are right here on the beach, basically. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna stop short of a spot that I really like. What the heck, right? Where are you going? Are you going to stop here too? You don't look like you trust me.
I mean, this is your backyard.
I know. Well, what can I tell you? They're going to bite. Let's get them, man. I want to work up to those twin palm trees. In fact, if you went there and, yeah, I would. That's a good spot. And then I'll start flailing your arms and yelling. Or vice versa. All right, teamwork. Oh, I was supposed to focus in on the dolphin for you. I'll do that in a little bit. I want to catch a fish. Oh, nice little session, I got to tell you. And if I could catch a fish, oh man, I like this right now. If there's a fish here, I'm on. I am freaking on right now. Come on, bite it. Bite, 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 bite. Perfect conditions. Water feels pretty warm. Like I say, probably around 60-ish. There's definitely a lot of life here. And I can't catch a damn thing. But I'm not through. I'm only begun. I don't know how long we've been doing this. 15, 20 minutes, something like that. God darn it, this frickin' current is blowing me uphill there. Pelican Patrol coming through. Man, nature. It really is cool. Oh my God, come on. I'm gonna cast up this way. See if I can't get my jig right straight out in front of me. What the hell? I lost my freaking lure. And guess what? It's the only one I got. I got to go get another one. Can you believe this, man? I didn't bring an extra lure. I said, there's no way I'm going to lose this. And I got a whole house full of them. And I don't even know what happened on that cast. I do know, though, that I'm very depressed right now. Actually, I'm going to get a lot of steps in running back for that lure. I'll be back in a little bit. Hopefully Mackie catches something. All right, just got my steps in. Hey, I finally figured out how I casted that jig out, off, how I lost it. I said I didn't know what happened. It was my higher power saying, why aren't you fishing with your sponsors' jigs? Yes, that's what it was. All right, I got my flash jig, live deception, ahi, tied on. I'm ready to go out and do it again. Marcus is putting one on also. Let's get him, Marcus. Let's do something, even if it's wrong. All right, this is going to be something. Steve Oropesa is going to love me when I get bit on my first cast. And of course, I have the GT4 fluoro carbon. I'm fishing 15 pound. I usually fish 20, 15, 20, like that. It's a reaction bite here in the surf, so a little bit heavier line. I know it's overkill on a lot of the fish here, but sometimes you hook something really big, like a big flatty or something, and you get it in this wash, and you're going to be glad you have some, at least 15 pound when you're throwing a jig. All right, perfect conditions. High tide in an hour. So we're in good shape here. I like where that cast landed. I'm telling you, we're going to get bit. Uh-oh. I see a fisherman up here, and this guy's a really good fisherman. Going to keep my eye on him. He's got sand crabs, so I'll bet. He goes down to the Huntington Beach Fair and makes sand crabs. Super good fisherman. You'll see me if he starts getting bit on my hands and knees begging for sand crabs here in a little bit. All right, got to cast uphill again. Current's going the other way. Let's see what we can do here. Mackie's up there. Yeah, I like the way this ocean's laying down a little bit. Those sets are not as brutal as they once were. Things are looking good here. Are we going to get bit on the incoming tide or the outgoing tide? It's incoming right now. And that's that 4-hour window that we always talk about with you all that's so important. So 2 hours before the high tide's at 9:40. So 7:40 to 11:40. And that's the window usually. It's a good window. All right, that worked out pretty good. No bites. I'm gonna hang here for a little bit. Keep my eyes on my friend up there. Perfect conditions. Love it. That little flash jig, man. It's so compact. It casts a long ways. Pelicans hitting the water. My delphinus are gone. I don't see them right now. And so you can catch a wide variety of fish on these jigs, as I am so adeptly illustrating right now. Yellowfin croaker, barred perch. You can catch halibut for sure. Rarely a corvina, but every once in a while, and even more rare to catch a spot fin. Those fish you're going to catch on bait most of the time. Man, I love this. All right, there we go. That's a good cast. That's right in the zone there. Sometimes it's just, you know, when you're offshore and you're tuna fishing, and the captain will come on the PA and he'll say, hey guys, we're seeing a lot of fish here. It's just not biting. It's been time of day, so hang on. Just give it a little bit here. And so that's what this could be. And sometimes it's on the incoming, sometimes it's on the outgoing. You just never know. So I do see a lot more pelicans hitting the water right now. And so they're feeding on some kind of bait. I don't know what it is. It could be like perch fry, it could be anchovy. But something like the lure that I'm using right now is going to work really, really well when you see that kind of stuff. When these birds are actively hitting the water, there's bait obviously here. And this kind of a jig should work really, really good. Come on. Just one little bite. Just one. My bait guy has not gotten a bite yet. Keep my eye on him. He's really a good fisherman. Most of the time, those guys, there's been a lack of sandworms here this year. Sandworms actually live here in the surf. They feed on the grunion eggs, the sandworms do, and they are an extraordinarily effective bait. And those guys are really good at mining those things. In fact, there's one of those Vietnamese fishermen, a guy named Peter, actually taught me how to find the sandworms in the surf. We'll do that with you also here one of these mornings. I've done it before. You can find it if you just search on Friedman Adventures, digging up sandworms or finding sandworms or eating sandworms. I forget what the title is of it. Let that wave break. There we go. Back behind it. Coming through that white water. All that is dredging up clams, mussels, sand crabs, and those fish stage behind it. And then they race in there and they look to see what it is that the wave has unearthed for them. And that's why you want to come right on the back of that, like come right through that white water. That is such a good way to get it done. Beautiful summer-like day here in SoCal. So normally I'm fan casting, but I'm mostly casting uphill because of the strong current that's blowing me down toward the Mexican-American border. Fog bank out there toward Catalina Island this morning. But we've got sunny, warm, summer-like conditions. Come on, bite it, man. Those little white turnbirds, I don't see them. They make a distinct sound. There's one. Yeah, flying away from those seagulls, trying to eat it. But they make a distinct sound, and those things, they don't lie. They're really good at pointing out where the fish are. So, oh man, brutal. Friggin', I know you guys can't see it, but these seagulls are all over a little bird. They're trying to eat it. And the little bird is fighting for its life. Maybe they'll fly down this way. All right. No bites there. Marcus, no bites there. Might be time of day. It's still beautiful here. Going to cast behind that breaking wave. Come back through that white water. Perfect little break here. Oh, yeah. Come on. I'm right in the frickin' zone. Come on. I'm going to make a move here. 3 casts. 3 casts, and I'm out of here. This is number 1. You know, sometimes you get bit. I'm making a long cast. I'm just trying to cover more water by making that long cast. And, you know, sometimes the fish are out there in the deeper water, further out, and sometimes they're right here on the beach. Certainly when you're bait fishing for corvina, you're going to find a lot of fish like inside of where that wave is breaking, you know? If you wade out there a little bit further, not only will you get stung by a round stingray, man, that hurts like hell, but you'll feel corvina bumping into your legs in the summertime. Corvina and other fish. Scares the heck out of you too. But you will literally feel it, man. Big thump right in your leg. And so that's really cool. All right, here we go. Let's come right back through there. Well, we got a little break here. We're not going to get screwed up. We should get bit if we're going to get bit. I'm watching my friend. Nothing. All right. Don't give up the ship. Let's keep on this, everybody. I'm going to fish this thing till, I don't know, 11, something like that. Just keep working this. I'm not changing jigs. I'm staying with it. I might, well, I'll talk Marcus into fishing bait if that guy gets bit. And I know some of you would say, and I know a lot of my friends, really good surf fishermen, are like changing all the time. I like fishing the jig. It's super effective, as you can tell, and it's easy. And when they bite it, man, it's like catching, a freaking barracuda on the eye when you first get bit. It's really, really cool. All right. What was that, number 2? See my dolphin back way offshore now. They moved outside. Maybe they're leaving our stuff alone here on the beach. This is really bite time right now. This is a good time. All right, last cast here, and then I'm out of here. Move halfway down between my friend down there and see what we can do. Just coming through some perfect water right now. Birds hitting the water, pelicans hitting the water. Just coming through the perfect water, and I can't get a bite. What is up with this? Oh, man. All right, screw this. Time to move. Marcus is beating me to it already. Might as well get closer to that guy, so when he gets bit, we can go in there and encroach on his area. No, I wouldn't do that. Depends on how desperate I am. All right, man, it's gorgeous out here. I got to tell you that. So, part of this game is patience. Other days, however, you'll come down here and catch 40 fish. It's still April. Water's still a little bit cool. I don't know if it's going to be time of day today or not, but here we go. Let's go. Take you for a walk. There's Marcus. We'll go like halfway between him and my buddy down there. You know what's going to happen. That guy's going to end up moving down to where we were fishing and killing him. Come on, Marcus. You did it in Ensenada. You got to do it again here. Anything? Where are you going? Oh, there you go. Let me know if you catch something.
Yeah, it's been, a week since we've been out here?
Yeah. This is the most beautiful day I think we've had, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weren't we? The last day we were down here, it was nice, and we didn't catch crap either, right?
We weren't at high tide, though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We were at, I don't know, we were just fishing.
Yeah. Oh, somebody told us when the high tide was, and we didn't check it. We're out here at the dead low.
Yeah, I'm going to check over there.
All right, good luck. I'm going to fish right here.
Check this guy?
Yeah, kind of, like right here. Give it a try. He's on that double palm tree spot, isn't he? Yeah. What's he doing, man? Is he making sand crabs there? Oh, man. Maybe we don't have to go to the Huntington Beach Pier. It looks like he is, or he's at least checking on it. Okay. All right, I'm just kind of observing, Remember Daryl Shelbourne the other day? I did that interview with Daryl, 30-year deckhand on the Royal Polaris. Caught a 358-pound yellowfin tuna on board Roy Rose's last trip on the Royal Polaris, it looks like. And Daryl said, hey, man, I walk out on deck, and the first thing I do is I observe, see what's going on, see what's working. And that's always really important. And it's important here, too, in this game. You're always watching to see if there's birds. If I saw birds, a big bird school down at the jetty, which is a mile from here probably, I'd have to go. You'd have to do it. Looking here right now, I don't see a lot of life, but this is a good zone here. Let's give it a try, see what happens. In case this guy gets bit, I'm right here with the camera too. At least somebody here might catch something. Sometimes when you stay with these artificials, you know, uh, you're better off fishing bait. For sure, when the water's cooler, you're better off fishing bait. I mean, if your main goal is to catch fish, and heck, let's admit it, that's the reason you're out here, kind of. Um, by that, I mean, I'm also out here just to enjoy this and see those dolphin and everything else. But you definitely want to fish bait when the water is cooler. And for certain species like spot fin croaker. By the way, you guys see that spot fin croaker that lady caught down there in El Rosario, I think it was, just north of Guerrero Negro down the Baja coast, several hundred miles? It was a spot fin croaker that was 30 inches long. And Daniel Powell, who shared that, bird's starting to hit the water again, he said it was every bit of 13, 14 pounds. That is one nice spot fin. Man, I've caught some big ones before, but I don't know if I've caught anything over 8 pounds. Like down there in Mexico, Estero Beach, sometimes get some really big ones, but that was an exceptional catch. And that lady was 80 years old, almost as old as me. So hats off to her on an extraordinary catch. You're going to get those on bait more likely than not. Sometimes you get them on a lure, but most of the time it's going to be on bait. No bite up here from my buddy fishing sand crabs. I'm guessing. I see him out there working the beach for some sand crabs. So nothing for him so far. So maybe time of day here. Maybe it's going to bite. Maybe it's not going to bite. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's cast uphill this time. See what happens. Perfect right now. See that? I'm going to come through some great water right now. Come on, nice halibut. Flatfish right now. Come on, flatty. Bite it. Ambush predator. So those halibut, you heard me say ambush predator, that's what they do. They hide in the sand and they wait for an unsuspecting bait. Wait for one of those suckers to swim right by, and they ambush them. And then they go back and hide in the sand again and wait for another sucker to come by. I'm hoping my jig resembles one of those suckers, and one of those flatties jumps on it. Tide's coming up. White bird hitting the water. One of the ones I just referenced, you can hear, I don't know if you can hear it or not, a couple white birds starting to hit the water. That's a really good sign. Mackey's worked up toward the water tower on Anderson and Pacific Coast Highway. That's where he's fishing right now. It's like he's 500 yards up there to me. Gonna wait for that wave to break, get on beyond it, and come back through there. See what happens here. Come on. I mean, if I make 500 casts there, I got to snag something at least, right? I'm out in front of that breaking wave, so I'm in a good spot right now still. Coming through that white water. That's where those fish are going to come in there and just start zooming around and looking for whatever that wave dredged up when it breaks. That wave's going to break. Those fish are staging right behind it, and in they come. That presumes that there's fish here, which I don't see any evidence of that so far. See bit? No, I don't think so. He's just winding in. Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm going to be right behind that. Uphill a little ways. Current's going to blow it right back down in front of me. Coming through some really nice water now. Really nice water. Going with a little bit slower retrieve this time. Just crawling it. My son Philip loves to do that. He'll stop and start just really slow. I'm really slowing it down now. Make another cast. I'm going to work a slow kind of retrieve here. See if that will work. Mackey's about 1,000 yards up the beach now. He's covering some ground up that way. Dragging through the sand. I can feel the jig. Okay. All right. Let's make another cast here. Slow retrieve. Stop. Start. Try that. See if that makes a difference. Could be it's just not bite time. Could be there's no pescados here too. All right. I'm going to wait for that outside wave there to break. Okay. I can get beyond that right now. No problema. Okay, come on, you pescaditos. Okay, nice slow retrieve. Nice slow retrieve. All right, we're still in good position here. Come on, bite it. I don't know, am I putting you guys to sleep here? I wish I could catch something for you. Beautiful. No nibbles so far. All right, my sand crab guy is still not getting bit, so let's see. I think I'm down to 3 casts there. Usually it's 5, but I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Fish on the other side of this guy, maybe. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's come through here. There's got to be one dumb yellowfin croaker swimming by there. It's got to be. So nice here. Really nice. All right, I think this is number 3, isn't it? Let's make a cast here. Well, my goal is to show you what a session at the beach is like. It's not always wide open, And maybe the lesson, there's a couple lessons I can glean from what I've experienced already. Number 1, you know that thing about always being grateful and how you can't help but be happy? I mean, I could be here, oh, the fish aren't biting, this sucks, I'm going to go, or you could just like enjoy this beautiful day and gorgeous weather. All right, that's lesson number 1. Some of you might buy that. Some of you might say, screw that, I want to catch a bunch of fish. And lesson number 2, I'm hoping later on in this video is going to be how patience pays off. Because it started out so slow, so miserably slow. And then I caught the largest halibut of my career in the surf. You know, that's another possibility, but a whole bunch of stars have got to collide to make that happen. All right. Don't forget, morning briefing every morning here. On Friedman Adventures, we cover all the latest fishing for you on the morning briefing. Don't miss our live shows. The Danny Cadota Show, live from 22nd Street Landing in San Pedro, California. And also Tackle Shop Confessions with my buddy Sam de la Torre over there at Island Fishing Tackle. Those are great shows, and of course we're going to have more content for you all year long. I'm going to make one more. I know I lied. Just one more. I got a feeling that I'm not going to get bit, but I'm still going to make a cast. All right, here we go. All right, right in the zone there, man. Right before that wave breaks. Something's got to jump on it. Right here, right now. Right before that wave breaks. And when it breaks, I should be coming through the white water. Oh man, I'm way back behind that still. I'm good, I'm good. Real slow. Pelicans hitting the frickin' water. I mean, there's been dolphin feeding here. Guys fishing sand crabs and not getting a bite. All right, I'm out of here. Move up a little bit further and then start working my way back, maybe. Still got a few hours of this, so in terms of that window that I talked to you about. All right, I was going to make one more, but far from defeated. Moving ahead. All right, let's head on down here. Go down a little bit further. See what's going on. Breeze is just starting to come up a little bit. It's not going to be an issue though. It's beautiful. All right, and you know, part of it too is the other, you know, you want to look at a benefit. It's the steps you get in, especially when you don't bring enough tackle with you and you got to run all the way back to the house. Uh-oh, is that Mackie or another surf fisherman? Looks like another surf guy. Come on, get bit right now while we're going by. Get up here a little bit further. Yeah, there's another guy surf fishing. Whole bunch of us out here. Talk to this guy when we get up here. This gentleman's English is not great, so. Hey, good morning. How are you? Any bites?
I had a big bite over there, but that was it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I had one big bite.
Darn.
Looking for sand crab, but
Did you find, what are you fishing with? Gulp?
yeah. I was
Yeah.
looking for sand crab. I couldn't find it, so I'm using that for now. They bit off that, took my bait. There was a big bite, dog.
Darn, man.
Yeah.
I'll stay near you so I can videotape your big catch.
Oh man, it don't look like it today.
I don't know. We still have, how long are you going to be here?
A couple hours.
Oh, okay. Me too. Me too.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, my pleasure.
I see you on YouTube.
Oh, hey, thank you. What's your name?
I'm Troy.
Troy?
Troy, yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you. Yeah, I thought you were somebody else actually.
No.
Because there's a bunch of guys that come down here and fish, and they're really good fishermen.
Yeah.
You are too. I can see that.
No, I'm a beginner.
No, hey, Troy, that's great.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, I just began seeing your video.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, a lot of bluefins.
Yeah.
You posted one yesterday, I think, with the big white strapper.
Oh, that white sea bass?
Yeah, white sea bass.
That was incredible, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that was Baja, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big sea
When I
bass.
saw your video, I thought it was here because you're always here. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
No
God.
wonder you're here this morning.
But then I heard the Baja. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, man, we got to catch some fish here today, Troy.
Yeah, it don't look like we have any luck, though.
I don't know.
It's
Hey.
been an hour and I only had one bite. But then
Uh-oh. I thought, oh, that was a wave, huh? Thought you were bit.
I mean, it's better if we find sand crabs, but I don't see any this morning.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm just going to go up here a little ways, and I'll be fishing around you all day. Troy,
All right.
really nice to meet you.
Fred, right?
Philip.
Philip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Philip. Yeah.
Okay.
Troy, thank you.
No problem.
Good to meet you. Good luck.
You too.
Catch something.
Some videos, I can watch more.
Hey, you need to catch something. I'm not doing any good. All right. That was a different gentleman, by the way. There's another man that fishes down here whose English is not great. Obviously, Troy. That was not the gentleman I was thinking of. All right. Everybody's out here walking their dogs, having fun. Let's hope we can catch some fish. All right. Let's see what we can do. You can see there's Troy. And let's try right here. Let's see if we can give this a shot. All right. We still are in a good window here. Doggone it. I want a fishy. Here I go, right? I gave you all that gratitude nonsense, and now I'm like, screw it. I want to fish. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. Maybe a new area. Troy is a fan of Friedman Adventures, so really great to meet him. I thought Mackie was bit. He is not, I don't think. All right, here we go. Behind that wave is where I want to be, not in front of it. There we go. Perfect. Come on. New zone. New hope. I know I'm going to get bit. I can feel it coming. Oh, man. Come on. This is perfect. Bite it, bite it, bite it, bite it. Birds are feeding on bait. I'm mimicking a bait. I'm matching a hatch. Whoa, this tide's really starting to come up. Just missed my camera. Ugh. Almost time to run up there and move it. All right, that's good. That's good. Incoming, baby. Here we go. Behind that wave right there. I think there's one backing that up. Yeah, see it? I don't want to make the cast because then I'm going to end up in front of that. Behind that is where I want to be. And that's where I am. Okay, here we go. Come on, man. Bite it. Come on, Troy. Get a bite over there. Oh, my God. I'm coming through some good zone here. Darn, man. There is nothing here right now. I almost went to fish a different area today. Because this has been pretty dead here for a while. Come on, Troy, I'm rooting for you. That other surf fisherman started heading that way. So he went that way. I'm going to let this wave break. All right, I can get beyond that. There's one right behind it, but I think I can get through there. Right, perfect. Come on. Bite. 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 Now I got to move my camera, man. Uh-oh. Somebody's got a freaking fish down there, I think. I think that guy that I was watching has a fish. Maybe not. It's hard to tell. One can only hope. I think I can do another cast before my camera gets washed out to sea, right? These don't look like they're going to be too dangerous. Of course, all it takes is one to screw you up. All right. I don't get bit on this one. I'm going to move my camera. Come on, bite. Bite, 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 bite. Ooh. I'm not even going to play like that was a bite. That was a wave. All right. I've had one real bite today. All right. I'm going to just move this back a little bit to be safe. And then I'll let you see what's going on here. Once again, Troy, really super nice gentleman. He's walking down the beach looking for sand crabs, fishing gulp on those rods. And I'm not sure if that guy down there has a fish or not. Kind of looked like he did, but maybe not. Where am I now? All right, let's move a little bit. Just move down here a little ways, kind of covered that area. You know, it's important that you move. Keep moving until you find them. Move down here a little bit. All right, this should be good. See what we can do here. Going to keep our confidence at a high level. See what happens. All right, here we go. I don't like this at all until that last wave. I need to get behind that, which I will attempt to do right now. I'm way back behind that. I'm going to come through that white water. I'm going to have a biter for you finally. Here we go. First cast. Come on. Come on, bite. Oh! That was wave action. I started to think I was getting a nibble. All right. So I was wrong about Troy. He was not fishing sand crabs, although he is actively looking for them right now. He's fishing the Gulf. The gentleman I was talking about, the gentleman doesn't speak English that well. He came here with a ton of sand crabs, probably a week ago now, the way time flies. And I think he said he made them down there by the Huntington Beach Pier, and they were nice, juicy, big, fat sand crabs. But, I mean, I watched him fish he fished like 6 hours and didn't catch a fish. So, of course, with that intel, I came right back here again. Makes sense, right? Well, I mean, let me give you the thought process here. Number one, it's right in my own backyard. Number two, it's really beautiful. And number three, fishing changes from day to day, from hour to hour, from minute to minute. So I told Mackie, I go, let's go, we'll make a drive south for 20 minutes and fish down the beach. And I said, you know what, this might be biting. I think I made the wrong call, at least so far. But remember, we're going to have that lesson in patience here in just a second when we start getting bit full speed. End up catching a limit of yellowfin croaker. Delicious fishies. Come on. Man, I'm coming through some good water here. I don't know how much longer you can take this. Looking at Mackie and that other angler, nothing. Got a weed on my lure. It came off, and I don't see any of that life anymore. That's kind of not good. I don't see any dolphin anywhere anymore, which we had just jumping out of the water earlier. That was really cool. I don't see any bird life at all now. I mean, there was some bird life a second ago, and it's vanished. So I don't see signs of life. Now, it's not necessarily an indicator that it's not going to bite, but it's always good to see life. Captains offshore, we'll talk about whales, dolphin, and of course bait, and of course fish, game fish. But when you see that life, it's an indication that, there's feed around and that the ocean is lively and it's robust and it's in good shape. And I'm not seeing any of those signs right now. But that doesn't mean there's not a halibut out there with his head buried in the sand, waiting for my jig to roll past his nose. I had one halibut here this year that probably was legal, but I didn't have a measuring device with me. Always prepared. And it was so close, I tossed it back. It was a really fun fight on a lure just like this. And that was, that had to be February, I'm guessing, something like that, a while ago. When the bite gets good here in SoCal, we've had 80 fish days for 3 or 4 of us. Really extraordinarily great fishing. But obviously, I don't know if this is going to turn on today or not. Whoa! Thank God I moved that camera. Tide continues to come up. Probably starting to move up to the high tide. And then we're going to start the outgoing tide. And we'll see if that's a more favorable condition here. See if it wants to bite in that. Water feels good, man. I know I'm getting used to it. That happens after you stand in the water for a while. But still feels like it's pushing 60, man. I want to be beyond that wave and start coming through before that next wave is going to break. Okay, that's what I want to do. That's one thing about surf fishing, though, man. it's affordable. You come down here, you get your steps, you get your vitamin D. I should, really let my solar panel take in some vitamin D here. Uh, you meet nice people like Troy. Um, and there's just so many benefits, and it's pretty cheap. Okay, you get your rod, your reel, and your jig. You come down here, man, and for very little money, you can have fun. And if you got kids, you know how expensive it can be. I thought that wave was going to crash on me. Uh, Man, it's really, really great. Hey, I should bring up, they call this whole area here around Huntington Beach, Seal Beach, Ray Bay, because at a certain point in time, it gets full of these round stingrays. And they're tiny. I mean, they're not that big. And man, let me tell you something. I've been stung a zillion times because you can see how I fish in my shorts, and normally I wade way out there, but I've got some microphones and stuff in my pocket. Yeah, okay, I'm good. And man, I'll tell you, the pain is excruciating. It's really brutal. And it can be quite severe. Best way to quell that, by the way, is put your foot in as hot a water as you can take and keep changing that water. It really makes a difference. I think Troy is. You find any, Troy? Any sand crabs? Yeah, you find any? Really? Oh, shoot. No, let me see them, though. You got a bunch? Are you going to fish with them? Yeah, I would. Are you going to keep them all? If I change the bait, I'll get some from you. Good job, dude. I love you. Hey, you're going to be on the show today. You know that, right? All right, Troy. I love this guy. Finding some sand crabs. Good job. I'll come and get it if I switch the bait. Hey, when you start catching fish. Thank you. You know what I mean, man? Brother fisherman. What a nice gentleman. Love this guy. He's like, take as much as you want. If I start catching them, I'll yell at you. If the sand crabs start working, man, it's good to see sand crabs here. That's another good sign. All right, come on. Confidence. You know that when you take 3 winds this time, you're going to get bit. You know it's going to happen. You must exude confidence to get a bite. I'm exuding. It's not working. Troy's running for a rod, but it doesn't look bit to me. I think he's just going to change bait now. All right, well, that's cool. There's another guy. Let's see if he's catching anything. Hopefully it'll work down this way. I see Mackie down there not doing anything, and this guy next to me is not doing anything, and Troy's not doing anything. And I certainly have excelled in not doing anything so far here right now. Come on, man, this has got to be a biter this time. Bite, 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 bite. Here we go, here we go. I can feel it coming. Oh yeah, there it is, the wave. Shoot, man, almost got my microphones. Nah, I think I'm all right. Ah! I don't know about this. Do I have to move again? Out of the way, man. Troy with the sand crabs. I love this guy, man. What a nice gentleman. Part of the beauty of doing this, man. Meeting really nice people. And the guy watches Friedman Adventures. I'm so humbled by that. It means a lot to me. Really, really does. I know you can't hear me, Troy. Maybe when you watch this later. But thank you, my friend. Okay. Come on. Come on. A lot of people walking along the beach here now. It's really, really nice. Man, oh man. We're all working hard at this. We got all kinds of different stuff going on. I don't know what this guy's fishing, but he's very, very serious about it. The guy that I'm looking at down here. I'm hoping he'll work his way this way so I can talk to him. I think he will. Oh wait, he's got a fish. Yeah! What the heck? That guy caught a real pescado, man. I'm telling you. Shoot, let me see if I can zoom in on him. I mean, somebody's got to catch something. Me, I don't know. But this guy, he just got a fish. I'm stoked. All right, he's down there. See if I can zoom in on that little devil. I could walk down there, but I'm getting high hopes they're going to bite. See if we can tell. Oh, he's taking photos. Yeah, well, at least that's evidence of a fish. What kind of fish, I'm not sure. Maybe if he lifted it, I'd get some idea. Let's see. Looks like he's taking photos. Troy's going to get bit, man. I'll tell you that right now. With the sand crabs, he's going to get bit. See what happens here. All right, he's taking photos. We'll talk to him a little bit later, maybe. Question is, do I move or not? And the answer is, I don't know. All right, let's do something here. Come on, even if it's wrong. I don't want to go down there. Stay here. All right, I'm going to move a little bit. Just a little. All right, there's a fish, man. A sign of life. Thank God. Probably should have run down there, gotten video of that. Might be the only fish we see today. All right, if I get him, I'm keeping him. All right, let's go back to right there. I don't want to get too far from Troy now that I saw that. This guy looks like he's fishing artificials to me. I don't think he's fishing bait, but he could be. He's going to get bit on those sand crabs. That I'm almost certain of. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. I want to be beyond that wave that's breaking. I got it easy. Come on. I'm going to get bit, aren't I? I'm throwing like 500,000 times here. That guy's got a decent fish. I'm looking at it right now. What the heck is that? He's throwing it back. I can't tell what it is. All right, well, maybe he'll work his way down here. Let's see what that was. All right, at least we saw a fish. Now we got sand crabs in the water. I'm throwing what I'm throwing. I am going to have to go catch up with that guy for all of you at some point so we can see what he used for his successful catch a moment ago. And then I want to cast me on, not this way because there's another one going to break behind it. Don't want to be in front of that. It just messes everything all up. And now is the perfect time to make that cast. All right, come on. Let's get a bite here, boys. Pelican's back again. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Man, it's a good time to be making a cast right now. Right behind that wave right there. I got that. Woo! There's another one behind it, however. Come on, right now. This is going to be it. Troy's going to get a big spot fin today, man. I don't know if it's going to be like 14 pounder that woman caught down there in Santa Rosalia, but Troy's going to get a nice one. Where's Michael Limon? Hey, it's Michael Limon's birthday. He's a young man that just turned 12 years old today. Great kid. His grandpa, Dan Lightfoot, super good person. Oh, get out of here. That freaking guy that caught that fish is leaving before I got to talk to him. God darn it. I had my chance and I blew it. All right, we're going to have to do it without that guy. Maybe when I review the video, I'll be able to tell what that was. All right, here we go. I think what I'm going to do is I might move back on the other side of Troy. Don't ask me why. Okay, here we go. There we go. I'm going to get bit. We're going to be at Catalina Island on the El Patron on Thursday. That's going to be a lot of fun. Got a great group of people. And, of course, the El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing is a great rig. That's going to be a lot of fun. We have a few more trips this year. If you want to join us, all you have to do is send me a text at 657-227-6459, and I can send you the list. I think we're sold out for the rest of May. We have a trip on the El Patron. Then we have a trip on the Island Spirit at Ventura. And then we have, I think, 4 spots open on a reverse 2.5-day trip on board the Apollo out of 22nd Street Landing. That's June 11th through June 13th. And that looks like a great trip, man. I mean, we leave at 10 in the morning. So wherever it is we have to be by daybreak or probably nightfall, it's just not going to be out of range for us. That's number one. Number two, by that time, there should be some really good sea bass, halibut, rockfish, yellowtail. Bluefin's been very weird this year so far. It's early, I realize that, but there's been no consistency to that bite at all. So, you know, you would think by June, that would be fired up and biting. It just seems like we're going to have so many options. And the reason we did a reverse 2.5 day was because of the range that you get. We literally can go 150 miles if we had to. We have to go out Tanner, Cortez Bank, we can do that. If we have to go up to Santa Rosa Island, wide open sea bass fishing, great rock fishing, we can do that. You can go south into Mexican waters. I mean, everything's on the table, limited to only 20 people. It's going to be a phenomenal trip. I can't wait for that one. That is going to be absolutely a lot of fun. So that is June 11th through the 13th. And you book with me, just send me a text, 657-227-6459. And we chat about the trip, or I can sign you up if you're ready to rock and roll. And as I said, about 4 spots left on that one, June 11th through the 13th. I'll be out with my friend Brian Wynn next week. That's going to be a lot of fun. Also, I'll be down in San Diego. Looking forward to fishing with Brian, who's an expert. And we're going to be doing some great tutorials. I saw Troy running. We're going to be doing some tutorials on how you can catch more bluefin tuna out on the water. So that's going to be absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to do that with Brian. Looking forward to that also. All right. You know, it crosses my mind to throw in the towel and go get back to work on some stuff that I need to do. Oh, man, but I don't want to throw in the towel and miss the bite. Still in the window, you know, that 4-hour window. Come on. Stick it out a little longer. I'm talking to myself because nobody else will talk to me. All right, let's see what happens here. I know on a lot of people's minds are the surfers who were murdered down in Baja California. It's a tragic situation. It took place in northern Baja California. 2 Australian brothers and an American kid. I call them kids. I think they were in their 30s. And the apparent motive for the murder was either they wanted the tires off their truck. I'm talking about the murderers wanted that, or they wanted to steal the truck, one of the two. And just a tragic, tragic situation. Somebody asked me the other day if I'm going to stop traveling to Mexico now, and the answer is no. I'm going to keep traveling to Mexico. First of all, my thoughts and prayers and everything go out to their families. It's awful, no question about it. But I don't know what it is, but when you have that kind of a thing that happens in Mexico, people just, I don't want to say they overreact, because I get the fear. I totally understand that. That's, scary. And you're in a foreign country and you don't speak the language and all those things. I'm fortunate enough that I do speak the language and everything. That's not going to save me if I run into the kind of criminals they ran into. But, that kind of thing happens in this country all the time. It really does. Now, the one thing I will say is this happened like in a touristy area. Not really. It was kind of in an area where it's a little less fun. But yeah, it's a tourist area. Now, northern Baja, if you look at the statistics, is a dangerous area. But most of it is cartel violence, revenge killings, turf war type of stuff. If you look at the data, very few tourists are ever murdered down there. But it does happen. And no, I'm still going to travel. I've met too many great people down there. The majority of Mexicans are wonderful, wonderful, loving, joyful, giving people. These kinds of things happen in Chicago, Los Angeles. This country has an epidemic of violent robberies also. I mean, when you do risk assessment, trying to assess the risk, the question is not, can a bad thing happen to me? Obviously, a bad thing can happen everywhere. The question is, what are the chances a bad thing will happen to me? And I still consider them very low for a tourist in Mexico. Really, really low. Okay? So, anyway, more than anything, it's a tragic loss, and heart, thoughts, prayers go out to those people and their families. That's the most important thing. Keep them in mind for now. All right, man. Come on, Troy. Get a bite on those sand crabs. What's going on with you? And Mackie, he's down there. He's starting to work his way this way. There's 2 surf fishermen down there. There's Mackie and another guy. And the guy that caught the fish split, so I don't get to talk to him. I am starting to think I'm going to hang it up here. Pelican hitting the water. Troy's digging up more sand crabs. I'm making another cast. You've been here with me for every single rotten, filthy cast I've made today. Every glorious cast on an absolutely beautiful day. think it's time to go and make a chorizo huevo burrito. That's what I think it's time to do. Even though I'm not going to eat the burrito, but Marcus will. Oh, man. Some guy's walking by with his dog. Dog took a leak on my tripod. Gotta love it. Remind me to wash that off when I get up to the house, everybody. All right. I think I'm going to move to the other side of Troy. Breeze is starting to come up here a little bit. It gets windy here in Surfside in the afternoons. Gorgeous, though. But I don't know. I might go up there and start cooking. Just because Marcus deserves it. Well, if I would have gone the other way, I wouldn't have met this guy, Troy. And something tells me I'm going to be fishing with him in the near future. He's a really nice gentleman, I can tell. All right, let's go on the other side of Troy and start working our way back. I'm sad to say I may get blanked today, but I refuse to believe it. There's a loathsome butterfly ray or something out there waiting for me. Mackey's making another cast. All right, let's jump up here. Maybe by the time I get down to where Troy is, he'll get bit. Is that even possible? I think it is, right? Let's go. All right, getting my steps in here. How'd my tripod get all wet? Don't eat yellow tripods. Okay. You can see Troy. Oh, come on, let me bring Troy some luck here. Oh, man. Beautiful. What's going on here? We can't get a bite. We still have time. I'm gonna fish on the other side of you there a little bit. I had one bite. Yeah, one decent bite, but
Slow. It's good time right now, but I don't know why they're not biting.
it's perfect tide and beautiful. What do you think? It's like 60-degree water. It feels good.
It's about there.
Yeah, maybe a little like short of that, but oh man, I keep.
Last week they did pretty good.
Did they?
Yeah, my brother-in-law, they were catching a couple of carbinas, vultures, a lot of sharks.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Last week they did good.
Yeah,
They started biting around tennis.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
Maybe it's just time of day. Maybe it's still gonna bite.
I don't see that many sand crabs. When he was here, he said sand crab was all over the place.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming they came in, but there's sand crabs. But today, there's barely any, so that's why the fish is not in.
Maybe. Was that your uncle, did you say, or your friend?
My brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
Yeah. They did pretty good on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's not give up the faith here, man.
Not yet.
All right. Good luck, Troy. I'm not. I'll say goodbye before I leave. I'm just gonna go up here a little further. What? Right when I walk by your rods, they're gonna get bit. You watch.
Normally it happens.
All right, come on, get bit right now. Really super nice gentleman. All right, let's move down here before I start cooking chorizo con huevos for Marcus. All right. No, that didn't work. I tried, Troy. Okay. Let's see here. That's a good zone here. A little bit further. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's set up right here. I think we'll be good. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm getting down to my last 300,000 casts here. Did see one fish caught today. Maybe we'll be able to ascertain what species it was when I get it on the big TV, like I said. All right, here we go. Man, that is right in the zone. That's freaking bit. It's bit. I know it's bit. It's so bit. It's so bit. It's bit. It's not bit. Oh, what the heck? Right in front of that wave there. Fish are staging behind it, screaming in to eat my lure. Not. Well, my phone battery died, bringing this day to an end. It was still a lot of fun, got a lot of steps in, met Troy, and got to cast a lure a few times. Hopefully next time it'll be a lot better. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Hopefully this water will warm up just a tad more, and these surf fish will start to chew. Take care, my friends.